All right, how my champions doing? We're gonna make winning plays every day. This is Elite from the Champions Playbook Business Consulting Company. Right here, we're going live with TCPBML. Man, that's a little long, but we're gonna make it work. The Champions Playbook Business Mindset Live. All right, so we just tap into the mindset that it takes to be successful. Right, it's important to be able to believe in what you're doing, right? To always be able to believe in what you're doing and just be consistent with it, right? Like, show up for yourself, like, no matter what's going on, no matter if it's one person there watching you, no matter if it's 0 people there watching you, no matter if it's 100 people there watching you show up for yourself, you be consistent, you believe in what you're doing, and you show up consistently, right? That's what it takes to get in shape. That's what it takes to build your business. That's what it takes for everything. What's going on, Violet? How's everything going to business? How's everything going? But yeah, just showing up, being consistent, right? That's what's so hard for most people to do. That's why they never get to where they're going. Salute, salute. That's why they never get to where they're going, because they don't show up consistently, right? So right here, what we're going to talk about today, right, with the Business Mindset Live is about SEO. Right, because that's going to be the winning plays for the month of August. That's what the subject's going to be, right? And SEO stands for search engine optimization, right? And we're going to go into why that's so important, right? July, we were getting into websites, why websites are so important. So we were just doing a lot of different winning plays, information about websites, why websites are so important. Websites, and let's do this little foundation, right? So anybody watching this in the future, anybody watching it right now will understand. You have to understand websites before you can understand SEO. That's like the foundation. That's the layer 1 to the whole thing. Website is basically like your spot in the digital universe where people can find you, trust you. People can search your website and locate it around the world, see what you do, see how you can help them. You can make money in your sleep. You can connect with people. It's a way to prove your trust and your authority in the business world, right? But the important thing is, how can people find you, right? If no one can find you, then your website really isn't that valuable, because people can't find you. Like, you got to think about it. Like, if you're looking for a store and you can't find it, it's not really that valuable to you if you can't find it, right? You have to be able to find what you're looking for, right? And so if you can find it, you're going to be in a better position, right? So you just got to remember that kind of stuff, right? And that's where SEO comes in, right? Search engine optimization. Right, so what they do, they make sure everything that's set up on your website is easy for Google, Yahoo, Bing. All the search engines can understand what you're doing. Google, everywhere can find what you're doing. So it goes through that, right? And I want all my business owners, right, all my entrepreneurs to understand how important this is, to be able to get with an expert, right, that can save you time, that can be able to, make it easier for you to understand, to be able to get this done for you, right? You need to understand, know what to do, know where to put your money into, things like this, and be able to get the job done, right? So you don't have to stress yourself out, so you can make sure that you're getting sales and people are finding you, you're getting leads, you're getting all the great things that a great website would need, that you would need to be able to do the things that you need to do, right? Because it can be really discouraging when you have a website and no one's going there. It feels like it's not working. It feels like your company is not valuable and things like that. Because here's something that I've learned. Like, if you're doing all your sales in person, that's not the way to go, because that's limited. Like, you have to go somewhere, you have to set up shop, you have to sit around and wait. And then, like, there's no guarantees with anything. Like, you're just maybe sitting there 20, 50 times. Just the weather might stop you. There's so many different gatekeepers and barriers to, like, you can only bring so many things in your car. All this kind of nonsense that you have to deal with work in a physical location, right? But if you're able to tighten up your website and gain a strong online presence, that your online presence is incredible. Think about what Nike.com is doing, right? Because you can find them on the search engine. If you search tennis shoes, you're going to be able to find Nike. They're going to come up quick. So Nike doesn't have to sit there and open up shop on corners and do all this. They can do direct to consumer. They can cut out the middleman a lot of times. And that's what's powerful. And that's the power of SEO, that it cuts out like you having to, go work, do a pop-up shop or do that kind of stuff. That cuts that out. People can go directly to your website and find you. So if Instagram's not working, you can still make sales. If YouTube is having a glitch, you can still sell your product. You can still do these things, right, with search engine optimization. Now, what makes search engine optimization so amazing, there's SEO companies. There's companies that specialize in this stuff, that go through your website, give you a call, let you know what's going on with your website, and break that down and give you the game plan. And then they're going to work their end of it to make sure it's going to work. And you're going to work your end of it to make sure it's going to work. Like, that's powerful. So, getting with somebody that understands what's going on, right, is really incredible, right? Knowing what who these companies are. If you don't know who these companies are, you're going to struggle, right? How are you going to succeed when you do not know who these companies are? You're going to have problems, right? And we don't want you to have problems, right? We want you to be able to give the problems to the experts so they can solve these issues, right? And there's so many great companies that we can go over, that we could talk about, that we can mention, that can handle this kind of stuff for you. We met a company named Grow, GR with the letter O, at the Business to Business Expo, and they were going over a lot of things that they were doing, right? And that's just, referring to a company that we actually met personally. We have some content with them on the Instagram. We also have some of their content on the YouTube. So just being able to meet them was big, but there's so many other companies, right, that do this incredible work, but going with the wrong one can cost you a lot of dollars. So you need to know, how do you vet a company, right? How do you, when you call them, right, what are the price points you should expect? Things like that. Because if you're thinking about doing all this yourself, man, like, I wouldn't recommend doing that, because like, if you're doing it all yourself, you're going to limit your time that you have to work on your business. And there's only so many hours you have in a day. There's only 24 hours. You can't push another hour out of that day. There's just 24 hours. Like, that's it. So if you can have all of your time doing the things you love to do, that is an incredible winning play. That's the position you want to be in. You want to be in a position to do all the things that you want to do, right? You want to be in that incredible position. That's the position that you want to be in, right? Don't confuse yourself. Don't lie to yourself. You want to be in a position to where you can do what you love to do. If you love to make shirts, make shirts. Don't stress about if your keywords are ranking #1 on Google. Worry about, making shirts, things like that. Always putting your time into the things that you love to do, right? And not things that you don't love to do that you're not going to be that good at. Hire people. You have to hire people. Like, don't think about all the money to come to you. Think about it like you need to spend to hire the right people, and that's going to take you where you need to go, right? And that's, what SEO is, right? So another thing that SEO does, right, is they gather keywords that people are going to search if they're looking for you, right? Whatever the company is. So let's say you're a t-shirt company, right? And so let's say you're in Lancaster, California, and somebody says basketball t-shirts in Lancaster, California, and searches that term. Is your website going to pop up? Because if it's not going to pop up, people are never going to see you. So they're going to make sure you have optimized content, all that stuff on your website, so Google and everybody going to your website can understand that you are one of the authority leaders in that space, in that you can be trusted. And then your potential clients and customers will go there to purchase t-shirts or look at your blogs and things like that to see what you do. Then look at your t-shirts and look at your other services you provide, and then move forward, right? That's all very important to your SEO campaign, right? What you're doing with your SEO, right? Your keywords, having your keywords done. And then the other thing that SEO does is backlinks, right? So what backlinks are is important websites. They wrote about what you're doing, and they put your link to your website in their articles or in their blog posts. And so now there's a position that Google and other search engines and the internet itself knows, okay, this website is a leader in this subject. We have to focus on them because they're a leader, right? If you're a leader in that subject, that's extremely important. So then you're going to be able to be at a higher, what is it called, position, right? It's called a rank, right? You're going to be at a higher rank with your terms, right? With your SEO, with your keywords, and then your keywords rank higher. You're going to be at a better position, and everything just works out better because your keywords are ranking higher. You're in a better position. Your business is in a better position, and just overall, you can do way more incredible things. Because at the end of the day, you need to be in a better position. People need to be able to find you, and your online presence is crucial. So, the backlinks is what will handle that. So they're going to handle the backlinks and things like that. And then also something else that the SEO company will handle for you is your ranking. Where are you? Not your ranking, your listings, right? So with there being Google Maps and so many different listings, people need to be able to find you on the listings and things like that. And then we get into reviews, right? So having reviews, they're all in one spot. So that's happening. So you're able to see your reviews. They're able to comb through them, make sure your reviews are tight and good. You're ranked higher. People see you. You're getting more phone calls. You're getting more emails. Your website's growing. There's more content on there, and it's just getting more powerful and more powerful. And then other companies are going to want to work with you. They're going to want you to write blogs about them. They're going to want you to provide backlinks to their website. It's just going to grow bigger and bigger, all because of this SEO. So there's so much inside of SEO. There's so much that you need to learn as a business owner about SEO. It's one of the biggest business opportunities in the world right now, right? To have your website, being able to rank in search engines. Search is incredible. Know that. And we're just so glad that we're able to provide this incredible content for you, right? In our S packages, right? And we're also going to have some stuff in our gold, in our platinum, and of course diamond, right? If you want to take it to the next level, of course you can. That is completely up to you. But we also have some stuff always in our S package. So if you can't afford, or you're allocating funds to different places right now, that's fine. We have some stuff in our S package, right? And so just letting you know that you're going to be able to purchase and just learn whatever, whichever direction you want to take it, you're going to be able to do that. So we want to, provide this incredible information for you, because the more you know about incredible things like SEO, the better. The less you know, the worse, because you can't practice it, and then you can't do it, because there's 3 steps to success in anything. There's learning it, like reading and things like that, watching things. Then there's the practice of actually doing it, like practicing it, and then there's actually implementing it, applying it, right? And so that's the thing with SEO. It takes time, right? You're not gonna have an SEO campaign just get started and then 10 days later you're #1 on Google for all the terms, things like that. It takes time. It takes 3 months to up to a year. So you're gonna have to have patience, right, with this, right? It's like working out. You're gonna have patience with your SEO, campaign. But where this helps you is if you have patience with your SEO campaign, you're going to be able to take it to an incredible level. So I want you to know that. You're going to learn about different companies, right, to learn from, different resources that you can find online. I'm not making none of this up. We can all find it online, right? And we're going to show you how to do that, right? If you want to take that to the next level, right, which you should want to, that's what we're here for. We're here to help you take things to the next level. But if this is new to you, don't worry. You're going to be able to just learn this month. If you just want to say, I want to learn what this SEO is. Some people have heard of SEO for the first time. Me talking about it right now is the first time they've ever heard of it. And that's okay. That's okay, because we are introduced to different things at different times. So don't be worried if you're just introduced, because there was a point in time that I didn't know what SEO was. I wasn't born knowing what it is. Probably didn't know what it is. I was 18 and 19 years old. But as time went on, I've worked with different companies, and I've understood the importance of SEO, the importance of online presence, the importance of leveraging the power of the internet, the most incredible invention that was ever created. And if you're not leveraging the internet, you're putting yourself in a worse position. And we never want you in a worse position. We want you in a position to win, right? So being able to leverage the power of the internet is an incredible way to win, right? Think about it. If you've on social media right now, you're using the power of the internet, right? It's the most incredible thing, right? Because you could sell something to anybody. You talk to people anywhere around the world. You could do whatever you need to do because it's the internet, right? The internet is incredible, right? Like if you're not leveraging the internet, you are not in a great position, because you could take your brand, put it on the internet, and now anybody around the world can see it. That's why I'm talking about SEO right now, because SEO is the tool to understand how to do that. SEO is the tool to get that done, right? So if you're not utilizing SEO, that's a huge problem. We don't want you to have that problem. We're going to, make sure you have what you need. The Winning Plays are a great resource. These right here, these videos are a great resource. These business mindset videos, TCPBML, these are great. And so, we're just so glad that we could provide this to you. And, even for us to go back and look at it and learn as time goes on, as we keep building and growing and all these incredible stuff, we get to learn about, what we need to be doing too as a company, right? Because, it's important to not just, provide information to the community, but, for us to get better, for us to look at this film, these videos, and say, okay, how can we get better? How can we reach out to more people? How can we, do more incredible things for the community? Right. And, we're going to figure out how to do that every day. We're going to get sharper. We're going to make our winning plays and learn how to win on a higher level every single day. Right. That's what it's all about. It's all about just winning as much as possible, making a winning play every day, doing the things that we need to do, building up and, learning incredible things like SEO. In the future, being able to bring SEO experts on with us through YouTube videos, through different platforms, so the world can see how important this is and see how this can positively affect their businesses. So, we like to just, thank everybody that's been here, learning, learning what to do, learning how to position themselves better. And, you know what I'm saying? Just doing the things that we need to do. What's going on, D? How you been, man? Great to see you in here. Great to see you. Real estate expert, came in, check out what we're doing over here. But yeah, I'm just, excited that we now subject down for every month to know exactly what we're talking about, right? And like I say, the goal is to have a subject for every month throughout the year. We could change it and upgrade it if we need to change it for the next year. But we want to, have a calendar for that as time goes on. Man, you already know. That's how we do it. We want to have a calendar for the things that we're doing, like the SEO we're doing this month, right? And we're still figuring out exactly what the goal and the subject is going to be for next month. But this month is SEO, right? And, but just to be able to have it narrowed down to a subject form is really incredible, because it took time for us to get to the point to where we're like, okay, every month is a certain subject, right? Because you have to be centered, right, in what you're doing, right? You can't just every day make a video about a different topic, right? You have to be centered. Your stuff has to be people have to be able to understand what you're doing, right? And we're just so glad that we're at the point that where people can understand what we're doing, understand what to expect every month, right, with our content, right? That's really important. So this month, you're gonna get incredible SEO content, right, with the Winning Plays, right? You're gonna get incredible SEO content, right? You need to know what SEO is: search engine optimization. As we move forward into this future, because the internet world is just, it took over everything. If you do not know what SEO is, please learn. Please get around experts that can teach you, that can sit down and coach you, right? Please do it. Do not wait. Do not think it's a joke or not important. It's very important. It's extremely important to learn and know and not get left behind. You might have got left behind on Bitcoin, on Amazon stock, on whatever you got left behind on. Let's make a move to never get left behind on this. This you won't get left behind on. This will be important for your life, for your community, for your family, for building your business, for building your website, for letting people know what to do. We're not going to get left behind on this. This will be the year we make changes. This will be the year we accomplish our goals, right? This will be the year we learn about SEO. This will be the year that we're able to do the things we need to do and establish ownership. This will be the year. And right, and you know, SEO is a great tool. So August is going to be incredible for us because we're all going to learn. We're all going to continue to win all August. I know that for sure, because if you're here learning, you're not just here learning for no reason. So I want to shout you out for, you know, if you've been in here or anybody will ever view this in the future, just want to, you know, shout you out for taking the time to learn something incredible. We're here to help you learn. We're here to help you win on the highest level. And we're here to make sure you stay champions in your life and in your business. So shout out to you. If you need detailed help with this, these are the things we need you to do, right? You need to go to the Champions Playbook on Instagram, right? If you want to go there, right, and go through the content and let us know you need coaching, right? Comment on the video. You need SEO training, right? Just comment on this video, right? And we'll take it from there, right? We'll get to the dialect and we'll do, you know, we'll move you forward through the process. If you want that one-on-one, just go to the Champions Playbook, TCP.com, right? There'll be a form right there on the website. You fill that form out with all your information and we'll take it from there. Then if you're somebody that just loves text messaging and things like that, just go to 661-669-8703, all right? And just let us know you need SEO coaching. We'll take it from there and, you know, we'll make sure that you know exactly what you need to do, set you up with a sales growth coaching call, right? To make sure we're a good fit, right, for your goals and things you're trying to do as a business. And, you know, we'll take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? That's really important. And, you know, to be able to do the things you need to do. What's going on, D, man? What you got going right now, man? You working right now? What's going on? Yeah, just, you know, it's important too. And while we're here, your community should be special to you. So if you got time to talk to them, talk to them. You know, don't be too high up that you can't communicate with your community. They're here for you. They followed you for a reason. So if you got the opportunity to speak to them, to let them know that they're special or whatever, do that, man. If you got the opportunity to go on live and things like that with them, do that. Right? Strengthen your community. Right? Let them know they're special. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like you need to, you know what I'm saying, do those kind of things and really, I'm saying, let them know how special they mean to you, the power of what they're doing and things like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we live in this internet dominated world where there's always an opportunity through the internet to connect with experts, to connect with people that are doing positive things. And if you have the opportunity to do that, make that happen. Like, don't be afraid to do that, like to get involved with your community, because there's only, like, your time is limited here on this earth, right? There's only so much time to learn about SEO before you're not here no more. So if you have the opportunity to learn about it, learn about it. If you have the opportunity to go live with somebody, go live about it. Remember, tomorrow's not promised, so you never really know what can happen. So if you have an opportunity to do these things, get them done. You know, don't be afraid. Live your life. Focus on your goals and, you know, knowing the things you need to do. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to shout someone out. You know, don't be afraid to, you know, let people know you believe in them. And don't be afraid to, you know, do the incredible things that you need to do. All right? Don't be afraid of it because it's all worth it. But yeah, you know how to reach us, right? Put all that out there. We want to continue to make winning plays every day, right? The first winning play should be available today, August 1st, 2022. Let's make those winning plays and let's do incredible things. Elite Master, shining out. We'll get back into it. Winning plays every day. TCP, B, M, business mindset, S. Signing out. Winning plays every day. TCP will show you the way. Accomplish your goals and never fold. Just follow the winning plays that you've been told. The Champions Playbook will help you win, and your success will never end. Winning plays, winning plays.